Okay, thank you everybody for getting on the call. The rally to area call, and every week we have a guest speaker, and this week's guest speaker is Laura Legget. My name's Candida Smith and I'm an area manager with Avon International, and so is Laura. And Laura's going to give you her great tips and how she got to, oh hang on, somebody's still talking. Sorry. No, maybe that's just your background noise, is it?
No, I've got nothing on.
Oh, hang on, it's Lucy. Wait a minute. There you go. Right, we're all off. Okay, off you go then, Laura. Give us your great area.
Yeah, hello. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming on the call this evening. So I'm just going to be sharing my story, how I got to area and some tips that I could give you. So first of all, I've actually been in area qualification twice. First time was back in December 2014, where Danny Wells is in my downline, and she was pushing for area 2, and which naturally put me into qual as well. So at this point, when I went into qual, my team was quite small, apart from Danny's massive leg. She was really, really going strong. I was comfortable as a district manager. I had a couple of independent consultants. I had PCs and clients, so I was comfortable. However, when I went into qual, I was capped on how many points I could take towards my area completion. So therefore I could only take 10,000 points from Danny, and I had to make 14,000 points up from my other legs, which weren't really very strong. So I really had to focus and go back to the drawing board and see what I needed to do. So I had to be clear in my mind and write my team out. It's all right, it's okay thinking about your team, but I think it's a lot better if you can see it. So I just literally had to write it down and work with what I had. So looking back now, I think it was a mindset which was holding me back from not completing area back in January. I think I was scared. Maybe I was scared of stepping up to the next level, and maybe people have mindset issues at the moment. If you feel like you're wanting to go to area and something's holding you back, it could just be a mindset thing. So this is why personal development is so important to you. It makes you grow as a person and as well as a leader. So going back, I didn't complete in January, but Danny did. She, like I say, she totally ran with the business, and I couldn't even stop even if I tried. She was going for it, and that was it. So from February, I made clear goals and a plan of what I wanted my business to be and what I wanted it to look like. So my advice for you is really just plan it out and structure it of what you want it to be, and also make sure it's even. Obviously, but it was wonky, so I had to make sure it was level. Also my paycheck as well, when I was like a DM, I had Emma Dickinson, which she was one, so I was one DM wide, but Danny had like a couple of people promote, so I was like 3 DMs down, but I wasn't getting paid. I was only getting paid on one level. I wasn't even getting paid on Danny's leg because I needed to promote 2 out. So before you get to nation, you have to be 3 wide and you get paid 3 deep. So always have that in mind, and always teach your team that. Make sure you are wide as you are deep. I'm sure, Candy, you can vouch for this now as well, being area. So that's what I had to go back and do. So at that point, Danny actually overtook me, and I lost that whole leg of Melton and just had to go back to the drawing board, which in a way I'm grateful for, because it got my finger out my arse and think, right, come on, I've got to do my business. You can't rely on just one person to make this work. Like I say, it is effort based, and you need to get that stable, balanced business. So, like I say, that leg got took away from me, and I had to really plan and in my mind where I wanted to be. So when you're at the level of district manager, you can become quite comfortable as that status. So you might have a couple of preferred clients. You might have a DM that pushed you up to DM yourself. But I feel when you get to area, it's totally different. you have to start identifying your leaders. So you need to help them, you need to support them and guide them and bring them up to DM. So this is what happened to me. I had about 4 consultants over about a 3-month period wanted to promote to DM. So I just ran with them. I helped them, the guided, supported them. I was there for them. And I naturally, because I helped them, I went into qual. So that's what I did. So I planned, we sat down with each consultant, we planned and booked events ahead. So we knew what we was doing. So they got into qual, and then straight away they were in activity. So they were strong to fully to completing. And that's when I went to area by helping growing them up. And it was fun. It was those mad crazy few months when everyone was going to district, because it was nice to see the independent consultant gaining their confidence and becoming independent. It was lovely to see. I loved it. So all 4 of those consultants did complete in that 3-month period, and I actually completed area when I was on holiday. So going back to identifying your leaders, if I didn't have my leaders and team in place, I would have never completed area. So it's also making sure you've got that balance between like knowing who your leaders are and supporting them, but also having your preferred client base as well. So I was going to say, so also as well, when I was going for area, I put everywhere on post-it notes. I'm so happy and grateful. I am an area manager everywhere, in my car, when I go for a wee, in the shower, on the ceilings, when in the bath, when I looked for the scene, I could see it everywhere. On my big board, I like to plan my goals out. So like another tip I'd give you as well, make sure you see your goals. There's no point writing your goals in a book and shutting it for the rest of the week.
Hello.